And today on TAKTAK Toys With Film, I'm going to be looking at 2007 film Shooter, starring Mark Walberg. And for the latest film and TV reviews, head on over to filmandtvreview.com, ranked number 8 podcast by Feedcast on the internet. And also for the latest action figure reviews and live streams on action figures, head on over to the Dan Who Reviews YouTube channel, where he talks Legends and Liquor. I'm on Legends and Liquor every second Sunday. And Joe's and Juice with my mini plastic multiverse, and also our host Dan Who, where we talk the latest G.I. Joe classified reveals. Links for everything in the description below. Welcome back to my channel, viewers, subscribers and conspiracy theorists. Today we're looking at Shooter, starring Mark Walberg as Bob Lee Swagger, a sniper expert. It's a fairly decent action thriller. Let's get into it. Yeah, so Shooter, as I mentioned, is a 2007 sort of action film or action thriller, and stars Mark Walberg as Bob Lee Swagger, who's a sniper expert. A tragedy occurs in his military career with his partner or his spotter, and this leads him to become a recluse. So the film kind of is a story of he's a recluse and he's contacted by the government, a colonel in the government played by Danny Glover, to basically be like a military advisor when there's a speech occurring, to protect the president, to look out for any potential snipers that might cause an incident when the president is giving a speech. And what happens is he's framed in a conspiracy, and he basically has to hunt down the men who've framed him. So that's in essence the nature of the story. And Shooter is quite basically a decent enough action thriller. Mark Walberg is quite good as Bob Lee Swagger, a sort of specialist who's become a recluse following abandonment by the US military, and he polishes off his skill set when the chips are down and it matters. And so the 2007 film starring Mark Walberg spawned a TV series starring Ryan Phillippe of the same name called Shooter, and apparently there's a series of books which feature the Bob Lee Swagger character as well. Who knew? And so the film Shooter sort of lends to that sort of genre of film where it's like the specialist going up against the system, a bit like the Jason Bourne type films, or maybe you could even say the specialist who's got nothing to lose, like the kind of John Wick films. But probably Shooter's a bit more similar to Jason Bourne by comparison. But yeah, that kind of like the specialist who's going up against the system. Even probably some of the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible films have kind of had that element early on as well. And Danny Glover plays a great shadowy ex-military type, and it's quite satisfying to see the bad guys get their comeuppance at the rifle point of Swagger all in the end. So there's nothing really groundbreaking about this film, but it's enjoyable enough, and I'd give Shooter 3 out of 5 stars from TAKTAK Toys With Film. And these two certainly seem excited about talking about a Shooter action figure line, so let's do that. I actually think this is one of Mark Walberg's better roles, and Bob Lee Swagger, or Mark Walberg in his various sniper gear, would be a great addition to a line of Shooter action figures, as would Michael Pena as FBI agent Nick Memphis, Danny Glover as Colonel Isaac Fitzsimmons, couldn't even say it, and we could probably stretch to a few more characters as well. So that's my take on Shooter, starring Mark Walberg. If you liked Shooter or this review, and this review's made you want to go and rewatch it, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, enjoy those flicks and figs.